Okay, guys, so for challenge accepted for the whole month of January 2021, we're going to work along with a hop called Baby's Got Scraps, and it's so cute. So basically, you have one full size background piece of paper and using only scraps, which is awesome because I have all these bits and pieces left over from kits. So this one right here is a Christmas kit, except for that green piece of paper that I just showed you from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. I think I bought it in October. So I've used it a bunch. I love it. I mean, there's Heidi's swap embellishments. There's all this beautiful stuff, Cardabella, Bow Bunny, all that kind of stuff. So I thought I would go ahead and, oh, look at how blurry that is. Anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and try to use up just a little bit more of that. Now, the photo I showed you was my son and our youngest pup named Blue, and Blue was wearing his Christmas jammies, and my son is head over heels for this dog. So I'm like, put on a Christmas hat, go in front of the fire, and, wood burning fireplace, the whole Christmas bit, right? So that's what the photo is. And I want to try to get in these great wood veneer pieces too that I picked up. I love that little Christmas Gnomie as well as a December wood veneer piece. So now what I have to do is take a look at all of these scraps and see how I can work them in. So really, I'm just looking at them and starting to put them in place. And it doesn't really matter to me per se, what size they are. I mean, what's it really matter? So I went ahead and matted my photo repeatedly with all of these great colors because I wanted the photo to be this big star of the show, and that's all kind of awesome. As well as the fact that the photo printed a little bit smaller than what I wanted. My Canon selfie was rebelling on me and deciding not to cooperate. So I wanted it to be like a big ta-da. So I had some of these leftover pattern papers and I'm trying to get some placement. And I've decided to fishtail banner in some of them and all that kind of stuff. So pretty much this band design that you see here is going to be the way this is going to work. And through the wonder of film, you can see that I jumped ahead. I started placing my pieces on. I have my photo on there, and I also decided to recreate the little banner pieces that I did behind the photo up on the top because leftover scraps again, and we want to use our scraps. So I have this really old set of thickers that I picked up at Tuesday Morning a million years ago, and that's what I'm using for my title. And I'll also sneak in a couple of those pieces, or at least one of them in another place, so I can bring that gold around a bit. And y'all know how it is, like these puffy little dealios don't like sticking that much. So I thought I'd give them a little tiny bit of liquid glue help so that next time I go looking at these layouts in an album, they're actually still in the same place. And now let's decorate with some enamel dots. Enamel dots, they so don't matter what collection they come from. I mean, I guess like Chamel has some collections that the colors really work when they're big and sparkly, but red is red, green is green. If the tone matches, go for it. And I keep this little selection of enamel dots that I've picked out from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, clipped with a little mouse purse. And it, I don't know. It ends up that I use a lot more of them, or I'm able to use up the packages easier than when I go into my bin of happiness that has 5 million enamel dots. So yeah, bit of my little rule of thumb that when I'm using Not Just for Boys Kit Club kits and JFB kits, I just use enamel dots. Now, y'all know that I have a small obsession with my Jen Hadfield gold glitter mist, so I'm going to hit it really heavy. Wait till you see those splats. And I love them. They are so Christmassy and bright and sparkly. Oh, and somebody recently asked me, do you get like that little gold oil ring around like you do with the Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine? And I said I haven't noticed a problem with it, so I went back and looked at some past layouts, and I might have the smallest ring, but it's really not as noticeable as the Gold Color Shine, just so you know. All right, so there is a close-up of this. I hope you like what I came up with using scraps that were being pretty much ignored, and they were super small. All right, we'll be back ever so soon with another video, my friends.